Ben Norton of Salon is reporting on a meeting that Secretary of State John Kerry and the Deputy Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia had recently. And the details are maddening. So they say Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman joined Secretary John Kerry at his Washington, D.C. home for dinner on Monday. That's lovely. Kerry and Mohammed bin Salman discussed this weekend's shooting in Orlando and expressed their shared commitment to continue their cooperation in combating the spread of violent extremism, both regionally and internationally, the State Department said. Okay, this has become one giant joke and I can't take it anymore. In Washington, you're not allowed to speak out against Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia, they're our oil butt buddy. We love them for business reasons, for corporate reasons. So since they're in the inner circle, we look the other way as they do the exact same shit as ISIS. Let me repeat that. The exact same shit as ISIS. How many times have we gone over the list of the things that get you fucking killed in Saudi Arabia? They kill people for drug smuggling. They will behead you in the public square. Drug smuggling. Sorcery. Apostasy. They say all atheists are terrorists. We'd covered a story about how there was a magazine that spoke about potential liberal interpretations of Islam to move into modernity, and they banned the magazine. I mean, we're talking about a state that functionally is the equivalent of ISIS. Look at what they're doing in Yemen right now. We are arming them. The U.S. is arming them, by the way, with some illegal weaponry. We're giving them cluster bombs, which are illegal under international law, and they're using them mostly against civilians in Yemen. Over 50% of the civilians that have been killed in Yemen, over 50% of the people, that have been killed in Yemen are civilians. Women, children. They've attacked hospitals, schools for the blind. There were stories recently about how Saudi Arabia, they are specifically giving aid and weapons and money to Al-Qaeda on the ground in Yemen. Because, hey, the Shia Houthis took over. We don't want the Shias to take over, so any Sunni militias, any Sunni fighters will do on the ground. Al-Qaeda? Why not? Here, let me help you. So the U.S. is giving money and weapons to Saudi Arabia, and they're turning around and giving it right to Al-Qaeda. And then these guys have the nerve to sit around at a dinner table and talk about how, anti-gay extremism is so bad. I mean, yeah, we put gays to death in our country for being gay, but anyway, it's so bad. We're not in favor of this kind of killing of gays. And look, he's taking the same line that others have taken after this attack, where, Pastor Steven Anderson of Arizona, I think that's his name, where he said, look, no, I'm not a barbarian, I'm not a savage. You don't do vigilante justice and kill gays by shooting them in the face. No, they need to be killed by a righteous government. There needs to be a process, and then you kill the goddamn homos. No, that's not okay either. But that's the same thing. Saudi Arabia is like, this is so bad. We got to combat this kind of extremism. Obviously, you have a show trial, and you implement Sharia, and you behead them in the public square. You don't go around shooting them up in a club. No, stop. And John Kerry and the United States government, we play along, yay! Because when our team does terrorism, it's not terrorism. When we do it, it's righteous by definition. No, you can't pull the wool over our eyes any longer. We see you. We know you don't actually care about humanitarianism. We know you don't actually care about altruism or human rights or being the world police. This has nothing to do with that. It's about continuing the status quo, continuing business as usual, to the point where you slap reason in the face when you mourn over the death of gay people with a representative from the Saudi government who kills gays.